The scene of fast cars flying through the air may sound like something out of the Group B rally days, but it's become an all-too-common scene here in Race City. It's called King of the Mountain, run by the 3D bot maker Diecast Racing League. What's been advertised to be a family-friendly racing event has become anything but. Accusations of negligence, gross incompetence, incontinence, and waiver abuse has been growing in light of the recent baby Milton incident, which caused a father and his young child to, and I quote, literally shit their pants after being struck multiple times by reckless drivers during a race. Tonight we present the facts, documenting each casualty, or as the 3D bot maker host 2D likes to say, fatality. Just a warning for viewers at home, what you are about to see may be hysterically disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Make sure you have those waivers filled out. You can pick them up here at 3D Botmaker Studios or at pretty much any local business in the area. Lawson Station, McDonald's hands them out with every meal.
Yeah, they stuff them in your bag like napkins.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, knock on wood, I think this is going to be the most incident-free season of King of the Mountain.
I like your optimism, 3D.
Hey, we've got guardrails now. What could go wrong? Rubber Toe currently in the lead.
Look at him go. He's got the power of Mega Man.
Nobody even close to Rubber Toe at this moment. This will be an easy win for Team Monster Motorsport. Oh my!
Fatality.
Was that really necessary?
I thought it was situationally appropriate.
Rubber Toe flipping his wagon off the road and into the crowd. Do they have the safety team coming? Okay, good. The safety team is on their way.
That's good. You know, we were just talking about waivers, and it's moments like these that remind you gotta fill out the paperwork.
Absolutely. Imagine if these people did not fill out their waivers.
Oh, it would have been a disaster.
Here's the replay. A wild flip by Rubber Toe in that wagon.
And did you see that he managed to stick the landing?
He stuck the landing onto the spectators.
Yeah, well, he still landed it.
Here it is from the Skycam. I think he hit about 4 to 5 people.
That's not too bad, right?
I think in Season 3, we only had one person ever get hit by a car.
Oh, that's right. His name is Robert Paulson.
Yes, his name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Good news, the safety team is out there. Well, their vehicles are out there.
These guys are really taking their sweet time.
And they're off. Finn Theodore in the lead, that one kid currently in second. Allison overtaking that one kid. They're bunched up around the turn, but Finn Theodore really ahead of the rest of the pack here.
That's the power of the IROC Z.
This is not even a competition for Finn. Look how far ahead he is.
Those Mustangs ain't got nothing on Finn.
Oh, look at that time.
Oh, yeah, look at that,
14
baby.
Oh, God.
Holy mother of Mustangs. Where's my button? Fatality.
Somebody get Susan on the phone for this one.
I know I've been accused of being a hater, but I just got to call it like it is. That is a Mustang on top of a crowd.
Unfortunately, that's what we're seeing right here.
You can see it right here swerving back and forth. That's how you know your life is in imminent danger.
Oh man, that is hard to watch.
It is, but you know, Mustangs are going to do what Mustangs are going to do.
Tootie.
It's in their nature. You can make it pink and put My Little Pony on the side, but at the end of the day, it's an ice-cold crowd killer.
Well, Allison is driving for Ice Cold Racing Inc., so there may be some truth to what you're saying.
I think every Mustang should be followed by a hearse.
We don't need a hearse. The medics are out there. We got the safety crew working on the job. Susan has the team finding their paperwork, so we're going to be completely fine with this incident.
Let's see it one more time.
To be fair to Allison, she did take a bump from that one kid.
Yeah, but she was aiming for the crowd.
And there they go for the first race. Mark D out in front, followed by Disaster Jack. Pearl White gets sideways.
There goes Scotty helping her out.
Mark D still in the lead, the fastest car in this tournament.
If he goes any faster, he may go back in time or forward.
Back to the future or the present does not matter because Mark D just...
Whoa.
Oh my.
Wow.
What just happened?
I'm not sure, but I have a button for this.
This is not a time to joke, to the
Fatality.
Seriously?
I think the situation called for it.
Well, that is certainly not the way we wanted to start off this round. We have seen worse this season, so the track crews are prepared for this type of situation.
The car's not on top of anybody, so that's good news.
I didn't really see it, but maybe they all jumped out of the way as well.
That's probably what happened.
Here's the replay. Ooh.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Not too many people could say they took a Firebird to the face.
We've come to expect this type of behavior from Mustangs. In this case, it was a Pontiac.
Yes, but where does this driver come from?
Disaster Jack is from Mustang, Oklahoma.
Exactly.
That's his hometown, not his car.
You know the old saying, 3D, you can take the driver out of Mustang, Oklahoma, but you can't take the Mustang out the driver.
I've never once heard that.
Well, my mother would tell me that all the time.
Really? Mama D told you about drivers from Mustang, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her and ask.
Go ahead, Mama D knows what's up.
Well, we do have some good news here. All the spectators had signed a waiver before the race. Those who are still conscious signed a second waiver after the accident, so we should be all good here. And thanks to the Crazy Jimmy Cafe, everyone involved here will be receiving a full synthetic oil treatment.
That Jimmy is a stand-up guy.
Hey, full synth saves lives.
Absolutely.
Pearl White with the lead, followed by Mark D. Mark D currently in the lead in points.
There goes Disaster.
And Disaster Jack slides to a stop.
That's good. We shouldn't have any more incidents now.
Mark D closing in on Pearl White, going for the pass. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Mark D goes flying. The track crew is on it today. They got a helicopter out there lifting the car out of the water.
Can you see him in there?
No. The safety crew really stepping it up today.
Yeah, they're really on it.
Seriously.
Fatality.
Who hired these people?
I'm telling you that non-union labor.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the car back in the ocean. That last race moves Pearl White up on top of the scoreboard with 7 points. Mark D in second with 5. We got Scotty and Disaster Jack starting here in the front row. Scotty with the lead here. Disaster Jack in second place in the yellow Firebird.
Oh my, I just found out something, 3D.
What?
It's about the McClyde ghost thing.
We're in the middle of a race right now. Tell me later.
But it's,
Scotty and Disaster Jack through the parking garage. And here they come to the finish line. A close one. Oh!
Whoa! Did you feel that?
Yeah, it felt like an earthquake.
The whole building just shook.
This is bad.
Fatality.
What is going on here?
I think I might know.
What?
Well, I was trying to tell you, I did some research during the break. The McClyde incident, Race to Peace McClyde, happened during the first tournament of King of Mountain Season 3, and he was also in the first group of cars to race after the qualifying round.
So you're saying we're in the same tournament and at the same part of the tournament as we were in Season 3 when McClyde passed?
Yes, and not only that, that event took place June 5th of 2020. It is now June 12th of 2023.
So we're essentially within 7 days of what happened 3 years ago.
Yes.
Well, we're screwed.
Well,
This whole race is haunted.
don't say that.
First he goes for the spectators, then Mark D, and now cars are flying into our studio.
Okay, calm down, 3D. We have waivers.
Waivers don't protect you against hauntings and the undead.
I'm sure they do something.
Oh yeah, the power of the waiver compels you.
We should give that a try.
I think the biggest concern right now is that someone has a bad wreck on the last race.
Oh, don't say that, 3D. Don't say
He's
that.
clearly bloodthirsty. He wants a sacrifice.
You know if they crash bad on the last race, they don't come back.
McClyde is clearly not racing in peace like we told him to.
Okay, you're freaking me out, 3D.
Okay, here it is again, that car driving off the side of the bridge. I'm getting word now that they did find the car.
Well, that's good. They found it pretty fast.
Yes, the track crew on their job today. Whoa, that thing's kind of tilting.
They may just be stabilizing the crane.
I think you may be right. It's coming back down.
That car is in good hands. Fatality.
2D.
What?
I'm sure that guy's going to be just fine.
Unless they drop the car on top of him.
That may be a possibility, but I think you're a little early with the fatality button.
You do know these guys are non-union, right?
They just need to get the car on the... Oh, jeez.
Let me get the button ready.
Oh, goodness.
Fatality.
The crane's on top of him now.
I really hate to say I told you so,
What are they doing? Oh, for crying out loud.
Fatality.
How do these people have a job?
At least it's on the truck now.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Pretty soon this is going to end up being a memorial bridge.
Yeah, in memorial of all the people the track crew has crushed. Can we not get a better crew of people to help out with the race?
Hey, don't look at me.
Fractal Panda with the lead coming off the first turn. Minima pulls in front of Fern for second place. Rubber Toe back in fourth. Fractal Panda starting to create some separation here between the rest of the drivers.
Here comes Minima.
Minima taps a bumper of Fractal Panda. They're through the garage.
Uh-oh. Fractal Panda almost did a Beacon-Vello.
And Fractal Panda. Whoa!
Ouch. Fatality.
Rubber Toe giving the fans an up-close and personal view of the race.
I think they got more than a view.
Well, part of the fun of being at a live race is you can really feel the action.
Oh, they felt it all right.
You know, you share in the rush and adrenaline of racing by being a fan and just seeing it live in person.
Yeah, feeling those fenders just graze right across your face.
Well, hold on now. Let's see the replay again. I think it's just a gust of wind that's just blowing them back and forth, you know, as the car flew by. Just that gentle gust of wind.
Well, that was a strong gust.
We do have some good news, though. Susan found us a new safety crew, and you guessed it, they're union.
Look at that. Their brakes actually work.
That is some quality work right there.
That must cost us a lot, though, right?
Yes, but when you consider the insurance premium with the previous crew, it kind of balances out.
It's nice to see that they're putting the word safety back in safety crew.
Yeah, the other one was like a demolition crew.
Well, the drivers do enough demolishing on their own.
They certainly do. And there goes that gust of wind again.
You know, now that you mentioned it and Susan's looking right at me, I did feel a breeze out there earlier when I was walking.
Very windy conditions.
Rubber Toe in the pole position. Let's make a comeback. Go Team Mega Man.
A close race coming out of the first corner. Roberto with a slight lead here. Scotty right on his side. It's a close one through the 180. Roberto in the front.
Let's go, Tom.
He's got a fight on his hand here with Scotty. Scotty knocking on his door.
Nobody's home, Scotty. Go away.
They're through the parking garage. Roberto in front. Scotty on the outside trying to pass.
Come on.
And Roberto.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
Fatality. This whole building shook like an earthquake.
I believe we were just involved in a car accident.
We're in a building. How's that even possible?
I don't know, but I felt it.
Uh-oh, Steve fell over with the camera.
Is he okay? Can someone help him up?
I'm okay.
Oh, good. He's fine.
A complete mess down here at the finish line. I'm not sure what happened. We're going to have to go to the replay. A close race all the way to the end. Roberto blocked Scotty at the line. Scotty swerved, ran into the back end of Roberto, flipping his car straight over. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was wild.
I think Pearl White also slammed into Scotty. His car is now on the side of the road, on top of a spectator or two.
Race in peace to that guy in the blue shirt.
It looks bad, but I think he'll be okay. The medics are out here with waivers in hand.
Oh, that's good.
It's a policy here at Race City. Let's try to analyze the accident one more time, this time from the sky cam. Here it is. Scotty goes right, and then right there.
Wow, look at our building move.
That was quite the impact. And then here comes Minima.
And bye-bye, Roberto.
Look at that, he swerved around the spectator and he's on his side.
That is one lucky spectator.
Ooh,
Oh, well, that's a fatality.
Welcome back. Here we go. Will Speed on top of the scoreboard with 7 points in the blue Audi. Starting in the pole position, we have Brio Hazard in the green Camaro and Mayfield 41 in the orange Monte Carlo.
3D, you got a little ice cream on your face right there.
Right here?
Just a little bit more right
Did
there.
I get it?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my goodness!
And that's bingo, baby.
What just happened?
We got a man down and a car over. That's bingo on my card.
Brio Hazard in the lead. They get sideways.
There's a hit.
And everyone comes to a stop, which means we're going to have to restart yet another race.
2 in one night. Wow.
A rough start so far for tournament number 2.
Wow, they ripped the awning right off Augie's coffee house.
Ooh, you think that awning was a soft awning or a hard awning?
A hard awning?
Okay, I should have said that differently. But for the sake of that guy right there, I hope it was made of soft materials.
Either way, it's bingo for me. How you doing, Steve?
One more square.
Are you guys seriously playing King of the Mountain Bingo while you're supposed to be working?
We're keeping track of what's going on in the race. That's literally my job.
You've got a good point there. Here we go, head-to-head racing action. Coots Fuzzface has the inside lane advantage because he had the fastest time tonight between these two drivers. The winner of this race will advance on to round 2, and here they go.
All right, let's do this.
Coots has the lead, miles in front, should be called miles in back.
Ooh, the burn.
I mean, look how far behind he is.
It's not over yet, 3D.
Coots Fuzzface clearly outperforming that Audi. I mean, this isn't much of a race at all.
I gotta give it to Coots. He's doing an amazing job taming that Mustang.
He is making that Mustang look good.
I wouldn't go that far.
And there's a clean win.
Oh, God. Fatality.
What happened to the Audi?
I don't know, but he took out somebody.
I was just about to say we had some nice, clean, incident-free racing tonight, but there goes Miles in front, ruining all of that.
Nothing like a little vehicular manslaughter to end the race.
Well, luckily the track crew is right there to do their job. I'm excited to see them in action.
They are some top-notch professionals.
I'm glad to hear it.
Boom, look at that.
Well, we're hoping that fan is going to be okay. I'm getting word that the track crew is still not there.
I believe they're in the middle of doing a little segment for Rock TV, and they'll probably help that guy when they're done.
We hired them to help with the wrecks, not do Rock TV segments.
You know how these celebrity types are. This is going to be bad. Skynet is coming.
Is neural net-based artificial intelligence really that bad?
Yes, it is.
Well, it should make for an interesting race. Here we go with race 1. Sneaky Bob in the white and purple Cadillac, starting in the pole position. Jenk Hinky to his right in the green Porsche. Sneaky Bob out in front, Angela S. in second place. Jenk Hinky in the green car spins around.
We should get these people off the streets. This is not safe.
Calm down, Tootie. It's going to be fine. Sneaky Bob swerving around here. And down goes the barrier again.
They need to mount that thing in place.
And race 1 goes to Sneaky Bob.
Uh-oh, watch how he's swerving.
Ooh!
Fatality. I warned you, 3D.
It was a little fender bender at the intersection.
What?
Nothing too bad, though.
2 spectators are down already.
It was a mild bump at the most. There's Annie Chase. She must have stopped to take a picture at the Transformer exhibit.
Oh, God, we got Cyberdyne and the Decepticons.
I don't believe that one's a Decepticon.
Well, I don't trust any robots.
You do realize this is the 3D Bot Maker channel.
That's always concerned me.
Okay, well, it appears those spectators will be fine. Let's see that replay one more time. Sneaky Bob had a big part in that incident, but again, a mild bump at the most. Nothing a little 530 synthetic can't take care of.
That Terminator Mustang is clearly out for blood.
It wasn't even their fault.
Maybe not, but Angela, if that's her real name, wanted to hit those spectators.
Anyways, here we go with race 2. Jenk Hinky in the pole position in the green Porsche. Annie Chase in the front right in the silver Skyline. Cenk has the lead here. Sneaky Bob takes over second. Angela all the way in the back of the pack. Cenk, 2 wheels up on the wall, recovers, and now it's a chase. Sneaky Bob trying to get around that Porsche, but he falls back. Cenk kinky up on 2 wheels again, but he takes, whoa, my.
Fatality. I hate to say it, but that's going to be all night 3D.
Okay, that was a bad wreck.
This is man versus machine, and the machines are winning.
I'm not sure how many people got hit there. I don't see anyone.
I think that's because they're under the car.
Let's go to the replay here. Cenk Kinky goes slightly off to the left.
Fatality.
Okay, Tootie, we get it.
It was a slip of the finger, sorry.
And we must point out that Angela S. in the Mustang had nothing to do with this wreck.
We can't cancel that possibility out.
Here comes the Race City Wreckers to help out. He drove a little too far there. Come on back a little bit.
I'm sure he'll find the car.
Let's check out the replay from the Cyberdyne Skycam.
Are you serious?
What?
We're using Cyberdyne Systems technology?
Yeah, check out this awesome Skycam. It's up in space.
Skycam? Skynet?
Yeah, they used a Skynet to send the video down here to our studio.
Okay.
This tiebreaker race will be won and done. Here we go.
Mustang versus Mazda.
Nasuka in the lead. Gets caught up on the side wall there. Whoa. Buddy Taylor now out in front.
That was a critical mistake by Nasuka.
Buddy Taylor up on 2 wheels for a second there. Nasuka is getting closer.
Can he do it again, 3D?
He's right on his bumper going through the garage.
Oh, baby.
Whoa. I think we just... Wait a minute.
He's back?
Buddy D. Taylor... Oh, God.
Fatality. Well, I think we all saw that coming. Well, the Mustang thing, not the disappearing car.
There's so much to unpack with this last race. The win does go to Samukako Nasuka, who just ran into several spectators. But what happened to Buddy Taylor right here?
I think he was going for the over-the-bridge shortcut, realized that was a bad idea, rolled back onto the track, and just decided to finish the race in the normal way.
I seriously thought he went into the water. It's like Lakitu caught him and just tossed him back onto the track.
Oh, good old Lakitu. He's a very helpful Koopa.
A surprising finish, to say the least. Buddy Taylor just blew that race at the end. It was his.
I think he saw the exit arrow and thought that meant to go up.
Or maybe he heard your suggestion about getting Big Air off the bridge.
Hey, I am not a professional here. No one should be taking my advice about anything.
Well, we can certainly agree on that.
Hey.
This is it, the final race. Top driver in points will advance on to round 2. Robert Ray hot in the tail of Miss Lola.
Was that a dog reference?
No, I was talking about the tail of the car.
Okay.
Miss Lola out in the lead, but here comes Robert Ray. Closing in on that Firebird. We got contact going into the garage, and race 4 will go to Miss Lola, followed by Robert Ray. Once again, we appear to be missing 2 cars.
That's our third double DNF.
And it's going to be Miss Lola advancing on to round 2 with 11 points.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good girl. Good girl.
Tootie. Wait a minute, what happened here?
I think I know what happened. Fatality.
Oh, come on. How?
Psycho Steve was clearly out for blood.
The guardrails are still in place.
Yeah, that's not going to stop someone named Psycho Steve.
We were doing so good. Let's try to see what happened to Steve.
Oh, there he goes right here. Boom. Fatality.
I don't understand how he got his car over the guardrail.
I think the bigger question is, why is that guy mowing that huge area of grass with a lawnmower?
You know how Race City's trying to cut back on expenses and stuff like that.
At least get him a riding mower.
Well, that is an unfortunate ending to tonight's race. And they're off for race 1. The top driver in points after 4 races will advance on to round 2. Smoke and Joe gets spun around there going backwards.
I like that, a little Crazy Jimmy style.
Race Walker out in front, followed by Chicken George. Here they go through the Fujiwara turn. Dude Race Walker looking strong in this race. Through the car park. And Dude Race Walker will take the first win.
Let me get the button.
Oh boy. Oh my.
Fatality.
Well, I guess King of the Mountain is certainly back.
Yes, with the inevitable fatality.
Let's see, Chicken George is upside down. Several spectators are also out. And Gary the Gearhead is also flipped over. That's a DNF for him. That's a pretty rough start for this group of cars.
It was going pretty good here. Look at the dude. Makes it past the finish line. We can't really see what happened from this angle.
You'll see right here, Smokin' Joe backs into Chicken George. That forces him to bounce off the wall and then sadly into the spectators on the other side.
And then right here, the dude, he hit the curb and may have just grazed those spectators with his fender.
I don't know, that guy flew into the building. I'm not sure if that's grazing.
An aggressive graze, you know.
Are there different levels of grazing?
Let's see how this Dodge Rampage handles the track.
I'm curious if that motorcycle in the back is going to help or hurt the performance. But so far, Julian Button is looking good out in front. He's way ahead of all the other drivers right now. Here comes Button to the parking garage.
No competition right now.
Whoa, Triple B comes off the road, hits the pole. Oh my goodness!
Fatality.
A violent crash there from Julian Button. He does manage to end up on all 4 tires.
Oh no, he hit a dog.
Along with several spectators as well.
This is tragic.
Julian Button, the only driver to make it past the finish line. Dig Dug gets stuck behind Mike's Mazda, and Triple B gets stuck in the garage after running into that column. Let's try to dissect what happened here at the end.
I swear that curb has a magnet in it. Those drivers just go straight for it.
Maybe we should put up a flag or a cone there or something.
Or we could give the spectators a safety fence.
Yeah, a cone or a flag sounds great. El Jefe with the early lead. Tim Bookwood in the blue Sierra Cosworth in second. James Kirk overtakes AC to move into third.
I told you, look at that red car moving down the track. Red means fast.
I thought red means recording.
What?
It's, never mind. El Jefe makes it out of the garage, over the bridge, and that win will go to... Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
That was a...
Fatality. That had to hurt.
Is every driver in this tournament a demolition derby driver?
I would not be surprised.
Well, we got one car flipped over with spectators on the ground. Let's try to dissect what went wrong here.
There's Tim Bookwood in the blue Ford. Boom!
Ouch.
Good night.
A double team on the spectators by Tim Bookwood and James Kirk.
That dude is down for the count, man.
Multiple people are down for the count.
Let me hit one more fatality here. Fatality. Race in peace to the guy in the green shirt and the guy with the blue hoodie.
The medics will be here soon, and they should be just fine.
At least they went out doing what they loved, watching King of the Mountain up close and personal. Bam!
Yeah, after seeing it again from this angle, go ahead and hit that button one more time.
I got you. Fatality.
Race in peace, blue hoodie guy. Michael Jackson will be starting us off in the pole position. Ken to his right in the green Buick. Michael Jackson out in front, followed by Ego. Ken in third, Autovon in fourth. Everyone clean through the first big turn. There's some contact as Ego bumps into the rear end of Jackson.
Let the paint swapping begin.
Jackson far ahead of everyone else. And it looks like race 1 will go to Michael. Whoa!
Ouch!
That was...
I got it, 3D. Fatality.
I was going to say a rough finish.
That was a little more than a rough finish. Someone just took a Firebird to the face.
Yeah, there's a couple spectators down, and we're still missing 2 drivers. There they are. Ken popped up on the barrier, blocking Autovon. That's going to be a DNF for both drivers. Here's the replay of that finish.
Here it is. Ooh!
Yeah, that was...
Fatality.
Okay, we get it.
Well, he took out 2 people, so I figure we should do it twice.
Here it is from a different angle. It doesn't look as bad from that angle.
What screen are you watching? Look at that.
I'm pretty sure it's survivable.
Really?
Let's see it one more time from the Skycam.
Look at that. 3 people down.
I think they just got bumped out of the way, and they'll be just fine.
The delusion is strong with you tonight. I've got to cheer for Crazy Koala.
Here they go down the road for race 1. A close group to start things off. Sam Hall leading them down the track. White Goodman right behind in that Mustang SVO. Crazy Koala in third. Isabel Howdy in fourth.
Sam Hall doing a lot of bouncing into the walls.
That's going to slow him down, but right now he's doing good. Here comes White Goodman.
Here we go. This is how it starts, 3D.
White Goodman pushing Sam Hall down.
Oh,
Whoa! Well, go ahead.
Fatality. I really hate to be the guy that said, I told you so, but I think this picture speaks for itself.
That was hard to watch. Let's see it again.
This right here is classic Mustang behavior. Once it sees a crowd, it goes straight for it.
It kind of looked like the Crazy Koala rammed into the back end of the Mustang.
Don't blame our Aussie friends for this mess. Everyone knows koalas are sweet, cute, and cuddly. A Mustang, on the other hand, is a dangerous beast.
Well, either way, thoughts and waivers to the fans that got hit right there. And we're still not really sure who won that race.
The Mustang should be disqualified.
A relatively close scoreboard. Really, anyone can still move on here.
If they can survive the 4th race.
Right now, it's Michael Jackson, followed by Julian Button. Sam Hall back in third, followed by Sneaky Bob. A tight race for first. Julian Button trying to make the moves on Michael Jackson.
You gotta go big or go home here.
And here comes Sam Hall to overtake Julian Button.
Look at Sam Hall with the moves.
And the finishing order will be Michael Jackson, Sam Hall. Oh, goodness.
Wait a minute, is that
No, it is not. Do not hit the button.
Someone just got hit.
They barely got pushed over. Don't hit that button.
3D.
Look at the scoreboard. Michael Jackson finishes with 12 points. Sam Hall with 10. That means those two will be advancing on to the semifinals. And what happened to Sneaky Bob?
I'll tell you what happened. Fatality.
That does not qualify as a fatality.
His chances of becoming King of the Mountain just died. Can we please have a moment of silence for Sneaky Bob's racing career? Race in peace, Sneaky Bob's racing career. Bring on the mayhem, the chaos. Bring it all.
The drivers line back up for race 2. We have Lucas starting in the pole position. AC to his right in the red Corvette. Keep in mind the top 2 advance on to the semifinals. And they're off for another clean, safe race.
I've got the button ready just in case.
I think we can retire that button.
Oh!
Fatality.
What were you saying?
AC slams into a palm tree. There's someone on the track. And there goes Nasuka with the overtake over Lucas.
He got them.
And Nasuka, whoa!
There goes the Mustang.
And Lucas, a.k.a. Big Cat, pushes Nasuka out of the way for the win. That race was just pure craziness.
Hey, you can't spell King of the Mountain without a K, and that K stands for chaos.
That's not how you spell.
Don't correct it, 3D, just let it ride.
Well, we've got a man down on the track. Where did he come from?
I think he was watching the race from the Hard Rock Cafe. Yep, there he is, right before he got rocked.
Well, hopefully he's okay. Let's see that pass that happened right here. Look at Nasuka. Goes on the right side of Lucas, passes on the inside of that corner. That was a great overtake, but then he blows it right here coming out of the garage. Understeer, swerves to the left, flips his car over, and there goes Lucas to push him out of the way to steal the win.
You know, I was actually cheering for Nasuka. He was doing very well for being in a Mustang, but he must have saw that person standing by the bridge and just had to go for him.
Well, that wreck makes 3 DNFs for race 2. Michael Jackson starting in the pole position, AC in second place. Lucas and Sam Hall fighting for third.
We got the paint swapping starting early.
Michael Jackson holding on to lead. AC gets up on the sidewall but recovers.
These are the 2 fastest cars in the group, indicated by their color.
Here they come to the finish line, and Michael, oh my.
Fatality.
Well, I guess Michael Jackson just beat it.
Well, he beat several people with his car.
Yeah, he was not such a smooth criminal right there.
A dangerous and thriller of a finish for this first race.
Well, you know what they say, don't stop till you get enough. He did not stop until he got enough.
Look, this finish was bad, and you know it.
Who's bad?
Jackson.
You want to be starting something?
I think you need to look at the man in the mirror if you're taking that tone with me.
Okay, calm down. These things aren't always black or white.
Well, that's just the way you make me feel.
3D, you are not alone.
Okay, all right, that's enough. I think we ran out of songs.
Do you remember the time?
Let's get back to the race and the seriousness of this. Wow, that's
all I can say is PYT.
Pretty young thing. That's what comes to mind when you see this.
No, it stands for...
Go ahead. What's it stand for?
Pain.
Pain.
You take.
Well, Michael Jackson certainly brought the pain.
I'm pretty sure that's Method Man, not Jackson. But you could serve it hot as well. Sometimes I like to deep fry my revenge.
Deep fried revenge.
Oh, it's delicious.
Team Fiery now has 2, 1 more win, and it is over for the Crazy Bros. Can Jimmy and James pull off a win here to keep this race alive?
Let's get it done, boys. Make them pay.
Team Fiery back out in the lead. Crazy Bros falling behind.
Come on.
Guy Fiery up on the wall. Whoa!
There it is.
Fatality.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
What just happened?
That right there, my friend, was a plate of deep fried revenge.
Guy Fiery's car went flying up in the air. The red driver makes it past the finish line, so the win goes to Team Fiery.
Oh, 3D. 3D, this was never about a race for the Crazy Bros. That's right, boo him. Boo him. This right here was all about revenge and payback, and the Crazy Bros got it.
By losing the race.
They may have lost the race, but they won the war. Look at this right here. Here comes James for the kill shot. Bam.
A violent wreck there for Guy Fiery.
Look at Jimmy. He pulls over. He doesn't care about the race.
Well, there goes Jimmy on top of his car, celebrating.
2 fists in the air, baby. We on top.
We are getting word that the medics are taking Guy Fiery to the emergency medical center. Our thoughts and waivers with Guy Fiery.
Forget thoughts and waivers. How about thoughts and...
Fatality.
Okay, 2D, I think you need a break so you can bring your aggression level way down.
I'm fine, 3D. He had it coming.
There still remains the question, though, as to which lane has the advantage.
It's the inside lane, right?
Well, in one sense, but there's also elevation on those lanes. And right now, look at Big Six starting this race all the way on the outside. A little trouble right there, but recovers.
Here comes Clyde Torkel on his tail.
They're through the garage. This is a closer race here, but Big Six will hold on to it to take a second win of the night. Oh, my.
Well, we all know that is a...
Fatality. Finish him.
You know, I hate to be the guy who said I told you so, but...
Why is it always a Mustang?
It's the law of nature, 3D. For every action is an equal and opposite reaction. So for every Mustang is a crowd. The gravitational force between those 2 elements pulls together, creating a super symmetry in the key of F.
You've been watching too much Terrence Howard.
He's got over 90 patents, 3D.
Okay, let's go to the replay.
Let me put this in simple terms for you, 3D.
I can understand.
A Mustang plus crowd equals fatality.
That equation is certainly plausible.
Just like a wave conjugation.
No, that doesn't make any sense for what just happened.
Hey, there are no straight lines in nature, 3D.
Well, we have straight lines on our track here, so...
I think the problem with Willie is a lack in confidence. You can't come to a race at King of the Mountain asking if you might make it.
Well...
You gotta know that you're gonna make it. You gotta believe that you're gonna win.
I don't think he's asking the question. That's just his name. First name Willie, last name Make It.
Well, Willie needs to change it.
Rowan once again out in the lead, but here comes Glitch on the inside with the pass.
Nice move there by Glitch.
It's a battle between the Camaro and the Ferrari. A fight around the turn, and Rowan takes the lead back.
Oh, Rowan was just too much for him.
And there goes Psycho with another pass over Glitch. Oh my God!
Goodness.
Fatality. Finish him.
I'm telling you, 3D, the Mustangs and the Ferrari gotta go.
We can't exclude specific brands of cars.
Look, if the name of the car starts with an F, it's gonna bring a fatality.
I think that's an oversimplification.
The Ford Mustang, fatality.
Well, not all Fords, though, just the Mustang.
The Ferrari F40, fatality.
We've only had one or two instances with the
Remember,
Ferrari.
Jimmy?
Yeah, that's true.
We should ban the F cars.
What about the Fiat? They haven't done anything bad.
Like the Fiat 500?
Yeah, that little car wouldn't hurt anybody.
Wrong, 3D, fatality. You'll hurt yourself driving that little car.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Look at that dude flip.
That was wild. And what happened to Willie Make It? He flipped over all on his own.
Willie, he really shouldn't be here.
Be nice to him.
I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Willie's doing better than Mo Boy in the El Camino.
Yeah, but Willie is still out of his league.
Well, the medics are out there helping out the spectators. They're just taking their time to get to that guy. Here's the replay one more time from the finish cam. Rowan swerves to the left and then, wow.
Thoughts and waivers to the fans in the front row.
Yes, thoughts and waivers. Let's see what happens here in race 2. Lady of Speed and Roxanne starting to pull ahead here. Lady of Speed flies down the ramp. We got contact between T. Hogan and Roxanne.
Okay, now we're starting to see the speed from the Lady of Speed.
Lady of Speed flying solo here. Over the bridge, and race 2 goes to Lady of Speed. Whoa, she's up on the curb there.
See that? If that was a Mustang, those people would be dead.
Ooh. You were saying?
Well, I guess that was a...
Fatality. Finish him.
In defense of the Corvette, it was not the Corvette's fault.
I think trying to hide your bias at this point is pretty useless.
Stating facts is not a bias.
Here's the replay. She popped up on the curb there. Everyone was safe.
There was a little bump on the arm of that guy.
But then here comes T. Hogan pushing the Lady of Speed into the spectators. Overall, it looked like a light push, so I think they're going to be fine.
That guy right there is face down on the sidewalk.
I'm sure he's just recovering.
Are they going to get some medics out there?
I'm sure they're getting there. Daddy G once again out in front, pulling way ahead.
Well, this is what happens when you race a Ferrari against a Buick and an old station wagon.
Yeah, well, this is the qualifying round, so the whole idea is for the top 16 cars to make it into the tournament. And right now, it looks like Daddy G will be, whoa,
Here we go.
one of those to make it through. Ooh!
Oh, down goes...
Oh, come
you know
on.
what that is, 3D.
Oh, boy.
We got ourselves a...
Fatality. Finish him.
Well, there we go. A mild bump to a few spectators. We'll get them checked out. Mean Green Joe stuck over in the parking garage this time.
I don't know, there's something sus about Mean Green Joe.
What's so suspicious about him?
He's stopping at various locations. I don't like it.
He may just be having car problems, or he's asking for directions.
Asking for directions, that's super sus.
Let's see what happened with Daddy G. Hits the curb. You would think Chandler Gray had plenty of time to put on the brakes, but no. Full force into the Ferrari. And then Reed Barron with the follow-up. That pushed the Ferrari into a few spectators. It appears everyone's going to be fine, though. I think you were a little premature with the fatality button, to be honest.
Hey, I just call it like I see it, 3D.
Will it be the Buick or the Camaro?
Go, Craigster Sr., get those hot nuts.
Here we go. It all comes down to this. It's a close race so far. Farrell Patrick down the off-ramp, first into the turn.
Step on it, Craigster.
Look at that beautiful drift around the corner. Craigster Sr. close behind. Farrell Patrick bouncing off the wall.
Go for the pass.
And Farrell Patrick. Whoa. Oh, for the love of... He hit the camera.
I think there's bigger things to worry about than the camera.
Hit the button.
What?
Hit the button.
Are you serious?
Yes, hit the button.
Fatality. Finish him.
That might have been somewhat of an overreaction.
Do you know how expensive those cameras are?
I'm sure they're quite a bit.
Cameras can't sign waivers, 2D.
Well, what about insurance?
You know we don't believe in insurance around here.
Oh, that's right. We
put our trust in the waiver. Well, that bill's going to go to Farrell Patrick or Baron von Schnell or whoever hit it.
I think it was Baron von Schnitzel.
Can you tell Steve to get an invoice ready? Thanks. He's definitely not the master.
No, I don't think so.
So far, that's 5 points for Bay City Daryl. David, a.k.a. Pepsi Man, has 3. Bro Montana and Tim Green both have 0.
That's just the way a Sith would like it.
Here we go with race 2. Bay City Daryl out in front. The Pepsi Man now gaining on the outside. Daryl beats him into the turn.
Don't let him pass you, Daryl.
Dave the Pepsi Man trying to catch up to Daryl. So far, Daryl is outpacing him.
Go, Daryl, go.
Daryl over the bridge, and he will take his second win of the night. Dave the Pepsi Man. Whoa!
Well, we got ourselves a
Fatality. Finish him.
And of course, it had to involve a Mustang.
Well, you know, I get complaints from people in the comments saying that they're tired of me hating on Mustangs. So I'm not going to say anything negative here, but they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. And I think this picture is speaking for itself.
Well, I'll say it for you. I think the Mustangs have the highest body count here on King of the Mountain.
3D.
There.
We don't want to be biased here.
We need to run the numbers. I'm sure it's true.
Bay City Daryl was involved on this one.
Yeah, but it was Dave that hit the spectators.
Remember now, Mustangs don't kill people. People who drive Mustangs
kill people.
Hey, you said it, not me.
You were gonna say it.
Oh, no, not me.
And you know, I'm gonna be a little controversial here, but I don't like Pepsi.
3D.
Always Coca-Cola. Come at me, bro.
Okay, what's gotten into you tonight?
I'm fine. Here we go with race in front, but Mr. Dark takes over.
Mr. Dark looking fast.
Birdie Jean once again in second place, trying to catch up to Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark slides. Jean going for the pass, gets blocked.
How's that feel to get blocked, Birdie Jean?
Okay, was there something between you and Birdie Jean?
Nope.
Well, Mr. Dark will take the win, followed by Birdie Jean. Whoa! Jeez.
Here we go.
Oh my God! You killed Kip!
Fatality. Finish him.
Blaze Foley with a massacre down here at the finish line.
I think Blaze is winning tonight for most fatalities.
What even happened? I mean, no one was even near him. Here's the replay. Hits the curb, bounces to the other side of the street, then bounces back, flips over the curb, onto several spectators.
I think Blaze needs to change his last name from Foley to Folly.
Well, thoughts and waivers to all the spectators involved in that. You know, they don't call it the splash zone for nothing.
Hey, you gotta know what you're getting into.
It's in the waiver.
Yes, it is.
Daddy G in the red Ferrari, currently the leader on the scoreboard. He's out in front of the pack right now, but Arlo overtakes him, along with Rowan in the purple F40. Daddy G fighting with Dr. John for third. It appears he's won that battle.
In the meantime, Arlo is gone. Look at him go.
This time it will be Arlo to cross the finish line first, followed by Rowan, Daddy G, and Dr. John. Ooh! I was afraid that might happen.
Oh, yeah, we got ourselves a
Fatality. Finish him.
Oh, God, not the baby.
That father and son have been tempting fate this whole
Oh,
tournament.
this is bad. This is really bad.
Let's see that again.
No, we don't need to show it again.
I thought they both signed waivers.
Well, they did, but still, it's a baby.
I'm sure he'll bounce back up.
You don't run into a baby with a car and they just bounce back up.
Have you seen a baby before?
Of course I've seen a baby.
That's why they call them bouncing baby boys. You throw them down and they bounce back up.
That has to be the most ridiculous thing you've ever said.
Well, look at that, 3D. He's back up.
What is... Okay, we're getting word that somehow the baby and his father are okay.
I told you.
Maybe the father just jumped out of the way before the car hit him.
Accept it, 3D. He's a bouncer.
Okay, well, regardless, we're happy the baby's okay. I think you are right, though. Maybe him and his father should move out of the way of danger, because it's clearly not safe in that spot.
Keep on bouncing.
Arlo first out of the 180. Daddy G getting sideways. I think he might be blocking traffic back there.
Another easy win here for Arlo.
Here comes Arlo over the bridge. And Arlo takes the checkered flag. We're just waiting for... Oh, my goodness!
Now that's definitely out.
Fatality. Finish him.
Yeah, he's done for now, 3D.
No, he's going to bounce back up again, right?
Okay, look, 3D.
Oh, God.
And I'm speaking from experience here. There's kind of a limit to the bounciness of babies.
Okay, none of this is making sense. First, he could bounce back up, but now there's a limit.
I don't make the rules, man.
And what do you mean you're speaking from experience?
That's not important. What's important is what's happening right here, right now. We've just lost an innocent child, probably his father, who are both diehard fans of King of the Mountain. Also, the medic who got hit in the back, he's probably gone. And that woman holding a pumpkin spice latte, she's down too. I mean, this is a sad moment.
Okay, it's being confirmed that that woman was the baby's mother.
Oh my goodness, was 3D?
Nothing's been confirmed. We're still waiting. More medics are going down there to treat them, so all we can do right now is thoughts and waivers.
Absolutely. Thoughts and waivers to the entire family.
We've got breaking news. The baby, his father, and mother are miraculously okay.
Wow, I guess he didn't hit the limit.
Also, local workers are out there helping to protect the baby. They have a slow sign, a guy with his fist in the air, and another guy like saying, "Stay back."
Why wouldn't they just move the baby?
They're saying it's the baby's favorite spot, and if they move, he starts crying.
Well, that is annoying.
Here we go with the first of 4 races. There's only 2 spots left in the finals. Which 2 drivers are going to take it?
Let's see if Big Six can stay undefeated.
Right now we got Big Six in the lead. Misty Apex not far behind on the bottom lane. Feral Patrick now moves into second. Feral Patrick makes a pass over Big Six.
Wow.
I did not see that coming. Big Six trying to get his lead back. They're coming over the bridge, and Feral Patrick is gonna take the win over Big Six. Oh my God, really?
Fatality. Finish him.
To be fair, Big Six just couldn't help it.
This is absurd. This is supposed to be a race, not whatever this is.
It's kind of a race to the bottom at this point.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times.
On the bright side, it looks like the mom and her latte are okay.
This is not the time for jokes.
That's not a joke. Have you seen the price of a latte?
Nobody cares about the latte.
Obviously, the mom does. She's holding that closer than her own baby.
You know what? At this point, I just don't know what can be done. I mean,
You could move the baby.
there was a guy there with a slow sign, another guy saying stay back,
Those guys could have moved the baby somewhere else.
a third guy with his fist in the air. I mean,
That was never going to do anything.
at some point, you just got to say it's, fate or destiny or something like that.
Or extreme gross incompetence.
Yeah, it's definitely just some kind of random act of nature, something like that.
I think negligence is the word you're looking for.
It's wild. Just, some things are just completely unavoidable.
Yeah, it's not like they could have moved the baby.
Yeah, no. Here we go. They're off for the 3rd race. Hopefully this race will also be fatality-free. Big Six in the lead. This time it's Feral Patrick in second, trying to catch up to Big Six. Feral Patrick so far the only driver to ever beat Big Six in this tournament.
I don't think Big Six wants that to happen again.
Another fast time by Big Six. Oh, really?
Oh, it's just comedy at this point.
Fatality.
For crying out loud, can we not be civil?
King of the Mountain is no place for civility, 3D. Not at all.
Can someone at least use their brakes?
King of the Mountain is no place for brakes either.
Well, at least they didn't hit the baby this time.
Well, that target's already down. They're out for fresh blood.
Amazingly, only one photographer was hit in that wreck. Big Six slams into Roxanne Letterman. Let's see from this angle right here. Man, that woman has to be the luckiest woman alive.
She didn't flinch one bit.
Here's the scores going into the 4th and final race. Big Six has 13, Feral Patrick has 9, Misty Apex has 7, Roxanne Letterman has 4. Big Six has already secured his spot. Who's going to move on to the finals with him? Feral Patrick taking the lead. Can he beat Big Six again? Big Six first into the merge through the corner. Feral Patrick right on his tail this time. Patrick takes a hit from Misty Apex. Misty Apex moves into second.
A little bump and run there.
And it's going to be Big Six to pass him. Oh, you can't be serious.
Fatality. Finish him.
Have you read the guide to the law of attraction?
No, and I'm not doing this right now with you.
I just think it may enlighten you on what's
Where's
going
Susan?
on here.
Susan!
You got kind of like these positive and negative forces
Someone get her on the phone.
that kind of act against each other.
Oh, this is good stuff. I have to subscribe. After all, baby Milton did have it coming.
Todd, you're on the air.
Oh, what an absolute disgrace that the 3D bot maker Diecast Racing League has been allowed to bring upon the streets of Race City. If you're outraged just like myself, take action now. Leave a comment below letting them know just how you feel, and press that button to raise one thumb up in the air in solidarity with the victims of King of the Mountain. My name is Todd Winsley, and this has been The Dark Side.